trust nobody. Threw up by some, I don't trust my own body. You would take a shot and you took her to Chrome Palace. It only took me one car, got a just this, my boyfriend put me for a show. I'm rocking white and gold, they look like I got ties. Water coming in and out, it never was.
Thanks for joining. Joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. And so off the tip, it's New York. To the middle, and Towns throws it down.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
To the inside. Doncic looking it over. It's rebounded by New York. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Guys, I did catch up with the head coach of the Knicks. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so just over a minute and a half played. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Anunoby, right side. Now, here's Hart. The kick out to Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Pass to Vincent. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Doncic outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Anunoby. And rebounded by Connect. The Lakers trail. .151 left to play in the first quarter. Vincent. The Lakers rebound. And here's Len. Still scoreless. Vincent's shot is good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Anunoby has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Connect with it. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Brunson. Doncic with the steal. Inside. Pass to Connect. Back to Len. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Bridges. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Len. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
It's a tie game in New York. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. LeBron can't get it to go. Pass to Beauchamp. It's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Achua. Offensive rebound. Here's Beauchamp. Three-pointer. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a fade.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that game? Almost unreal bad luck. The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
Pass to James. And stolen by Achua. Brunson being aggressive.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Here's James. Over to the left wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a new group in for the Knicks.
Substitution for the Knicks.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. 4 on the clock. Over Hayes. And it's Towns missing. It's Hayes, top of the key. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Brunson. Hart, wide open. He fires. New York missing again. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Here's Towns. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their rush. Yep, it counts.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
No one near James as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And Towns throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, James. Pass to Vanderbilt. 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Assist from.
And the Lakers lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 1-point game. Here's Reeves. Banked in off the glass.
That's from.
Reeves has got 5 now.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Hart. Here's Towns. That one misses. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. and he sinks the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yes, that goes in. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Alex Len.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
The kick out to Anunoby. The quick look, no good that time. Lakers leading by 6. To the wing right side. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to James. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. So fast in transition. Brunson gets it in there.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Assist from.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Vincent from deep. Rebounded by Hart. To the paint. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Here's Vincent. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 3. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Free throw good, James.
After suffering a heart attack before his college career even began, to see James playing here and now is special. His story is really inspirational.
Here's Vincent. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They get it again.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, this team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. Wants to get it to Vincent and does. Count it. Vincent's got 6 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Towns. Here's McBride. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Three-tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Drills it from outside. Hart's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for New York.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
To the inside. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
What you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Anunoby outside. Back to Towns. Here's the three. It's in and good for his sixth field goal in 10 attempts.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
focus. Let me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn up no edit. Think this heaven sent. Be the like me, she can never. Be a like you, I can never. I'm with the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, she checking it. She like a earthquake. I know it's never say never. But I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, be that like me, you can never.
We are back in studio and we are ready with a fresh new episode of NBA 2K TV.
First up, My NBA. If you've been following the show, you know that Team 2K TV is deep in our My NBA season, taking on the Curry era. And we've reached the playoffs.
Ooh, I am happy to report a few of our teams made it to the playoffs, but will any of our teams be able to take out the Warriors? Well, we did a team check-in last week. Here's how the West is breaking down. We are back with another My NBA Steph Curry era. We're here with the guys, Brian, Rodney, Danny, Blake, and Chris. Sorry to announce that, unfortunately, Rodney and Chris did not make the playoffs. Chris, I want to go to you first because you don't really ever make the playoffs. So how does it feel to be left out once again?
Unfortunately, the Nets did not make the playoffs. The Dwight Howard deal that I made actually ended up causing Atlanta Hawks to be #1 in the East. So I kind of helped elevate them to the #1 spot. So we're not in the playoffs, but that's okay with me. I'm looking forward to seeing who can take down the Warriors because it's not going to be Brooklyn.
And Rodney, unfortunately, my guy, what happened to your New Orleans Pelicans?
Alexis, your guy had a rough go at it. You know, I had New Orleans, and I learned something. I already knew it, but this confirmed it. If you have a roster of 15 and only 4 players have badges, it's tough to win a game out there. I started 0-2, made adjustments to my roster, went 2-2, lost Drew Holiday for 3 games, went on a 3-game losing streak. But I kept fighting. I was going to tank for Tatum because I was 2-5. I was like, no, you can do this. Went 6-6, lost my final 2 games, and missed the playoffs by 1 game. So it was tough, but it's okay.
I like your strategy, tanking for the NBA 2K25 cover star Jason Tatum. Always a good idea. Let's move on to everyone who did make the playoffs. Blake, Danny, and Brian. We're in the second round, and the first matchup of the day is Blake's OKC Thunder versus the Warriors. Again, it is the Steph Curry era. So Blake, what did you see during the playoffs that helped you get to this point, and how are you going to beat these Warriors?
Well, I think my moves in the offseason when we had our trade deadline, our 5 minutes to work, that was key for me. I was able to get a secondary scorer behind Russell Westbrook and Chris Middleton, and then players like Rudy Gay and Malcolm Brogdon, and so they helped me, help Russ along the way. But now playoffs, it's all about the superstar, and it's Russ's chance to get revenge on his homie who left him all alone in OKC.
Blake, it seems like you are in the playoffs quite a bit in these My NBA eras. When we first started doing this, I heard a lot from Chris. Injuries, trades that were done after after we said we weren't going to do trades, some miscanoodling here. It seems like you never have an excuse, Blake. Do you have any GM advice for those who maybe like to make excuses into why they don't make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think what I would say to those people is to, not swing for household names. Instead, go for fit, go for chemistry.
You know what, Alexis? I would much rather rebuild the OKC Thunder than the Brooklyn Nets.
Another excuse that I'm hearing. Anyway, Blake, let's keep it moving. Well, let's see how Blake and his OKC Thunder do against the Warriors right now. If he makes it through, he has a lot to say to Chris, man.
I was going to root for Blake, but now I'm hoping the Warriors beat you.
2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA.
No pressure, Blake.
Good luck, Blake.
Appreciate it, guys.
Lucky he was off. Plays it up and banks it in.
Brian, I have a question for you while we watch this. You're awaiting the winner of this game. Like, what thoughts are going through your mind as Blake works through this first quarter?
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to see how the Warriors are going to play offensively. Not that I'm thinking they're going to win, but I would prefer to play Blake. Obviously, we have a long-standing rivalry.